What's happening, guys? Welcome back to episode 22 of the walkthrough, picking up from the Nexus. So before we get going this episode, there's actually quite a bit to talk about and some pretty important stuff here to know. So at this point, the game's pretty much done. World 2, 3, 4, and 5 are 100% wrapped up, including tendency events. We've already done the Pure White events for World 1. We still have the Pure Black events to do, which we are going to be starting first. Now with that, we have our character tendency events. So to get your character to pure white tendency, you need to kill a bunch of invaders, be spawned into another player's world, help them defeat bosses. So we offset this by actually killing phantoms. So the only way to do this without online play, which we covered for the walkthrough, is to go through. There's one red phantom in every world, 5 red phantoms gets the job done. Now in World 2, we heaved off the cliff. He was too high level. We didn't really have much stats at that point. So gravity kills, poison kills doesn't count towards tendencies. So that kind of messed us up a bit, pushed us back. However, with the old monk fight in World 3, we actually were able to fight online, which she brings in a real player. So acts the same as killing an invader. So that offset that balance for us. Then over here in World 4, we fought the guy with the katana last episode. World 5, we fought the faith user in the swamp. So you only have one left. But even with that, because we have done such a good job, you notice we're already in pure white, right? So we are set up for character tendency. So we're still going to take out the 5th phantom, but if you do things the right way, and the right way we have for the series, I mean, you should be lined up already. Now, we all know how world tendency events work. If not, you should, because they're all done at this point. You've done them all. You definitely have the time to understand them. Character's going to work a bit differently. So usually you'd require online play, right? You'd go through killing name NPCs, invading people's worlds. This is going to push you to pure black. And killing invaders or helping other players kill bosses will push you to pure white. So like I said, we can offset this, which we already done with red phantoms, but to go to pure black, this is the problem. If you're like me, you want to just enjoy the game for what it is, get your platinum, and be done with it. If you want to do another playthrough, you will. Then we're going to be good to go through and kill all the NPCs, which is obviously bad. If you care about this character, I would put it on another character, use that character for invasions, use that character for pure black, because like I said, we have to kill all of our named NPCs. It's part of a quest line for a ring. You cannot get the all ring achievement without it. So if you guys want to say this for another playthrough, you can, but I'm covering everything one run. So with that being said, this is, it's not recommended, but it's the only way to really do it. Now the problem is whatever you have slotted, you're stuck with to do Game Plus, because you won't be able to attune any spells. You won't be able to buy any more boss spells. You won't be able to buy any more boss miracles. All of this is something that you really, really, really have to keep in mind. However, like I said, it needs to be covered. So you guys make whatever choice you want to make, but I do want to at least make sure that I'm, sharing details with you guys that I find very, very important. So with that being said, what we got? Well, we got regular fucking souls just sitting over here. What the hell is this about? Legendary warrior could jump back over. We still the silver and doll. Let's go and grab what we're gonna grab. Now we're not doing character yet, but just to go ahead and get this over with, because they got to go. Now when we start killing NPCs, don't go crazy. We have to kill all the lesser NPCs first, and then there's an NPC that's gonna pop up, a new one. And she's going to ask us to kill NPCs one by one. But we want to kill them at certain points. Like Kyria's not going to get killed to the next episode. We can't do all of our pure black until we progress towards the end. But like I said, we can do most of it. Just remember, don't kill her. Just follow along. This is very specific how we have to do it. It's in very specific order. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Nothing else we can get from her. And that's all we're doing. We're making sure everything's wrapped up with everybody.
It's better than having you both on us.
If you guys want to go through... I don't have any souls. I have some back there. If you guys want to go through and buy all this stuff, you can now or wait till New Game Plus. Check what's attuned as well, because you have a few spell slots. Just bringing the intelligence up. So if you notice, we have fucking 3 spell slots. So look what you got, and you might want to switch it up. Cursed Weapon takes 3. Doesn't really go with the Faith build because we're getting magic, so we can't use it. Physical build, it's wonderful. Now, like I said, there's something else you might want. This is your last chance to get it. So you could go like survivability with Warden. We can even put on like Acid Cloud. We don't need scaling for that to really work.
You have your wits.
Then with him, get the Doll Demon. We'll pick up that. It's one less thing for New Game Plus. And just make sure you got everything you got. Tune what you want to tune, because they're all, they're about to go, unfortunately. So that should catch everything up. Now we're going to get 2 more colorless demon souls this episode. I wanted to bring the shield up, and I was going to save this, but I think we're just going to spend our colorless with him.
Do you have further off?
Yeah, 1 short, just to go ahead and get this trophy out of the way. It's the only one we're going to be missing. Yeah, with that, we're good. So looking over here at my world tendency, you're going to notice World 1-1. I already have this in Pure Black. I spent the time between episodes because it's quite tedious. So if you guys remember, when we do Pure Black, you typically have to kill a demon, and then you're also going to have to kill a phantom. And anytime you kill even one of them, it's going to shift your world tendency, which, it's going to make us use more stones to get back down. So we got to do this in one run. Now, it's going to be much easier than the other worlds, right? But it's still important to touch on, in my opinion. Everyone knows. Because I appreciate everybody that follows along from episode 1 to the end. I'm going to get you your platinum, and we're going to do things in the right order. But for people tuning in late, I still want to make sure you guys know. You probably already missed a bunch of trophies, but, I want to make sure you guys know what's going on. So either way, getting here, we're going to go through the same gate that we did our Pure White World Tendency event set. Now, it's not easy to really get yourself killed at this once you go to Pure Black, so what you would do is run from the start and just keep heaving yourself off this cliff. It's going to be the quickest option for you. That's what I did. You guys might have something else in mind. It might be quicker, like using the red eyes from Inner Ward. They'll kill you quick, too. But it's quite a run to them. Thank you. Thank you. This next part is definitely really tricky. We're going to kill the same invader we killed before. The Phantom, the lady with the big old great axe. She's going to about do 90% of your health here, guys. I shit you not. In fact, since we're in Pure Black, if you have extra stones and you want to just play the game in even form, we can pretty much do that from this point, give you a little bit extra health. But your stones are going to be limited. So what I would do, please tell me I have it good. Put on something with 100 physical damage negation. She's right here on the left. We just need to, pull her back. But yeah, she just does so much damage. With the cling ring, she's going to do, like I said, probably around, oh, you fucked me on my backstab. It's probably going to do around 90% of your health. Now, with being in human form, probably not so much. But she's got like 1 or 2 hits to really just fuck your stuff. Why you keep fucking me on my backstab? We had the same problem last episode too. It's quite annoying. Yeah, just going full combos on him. Good God, lady. I just want to heal. I just want to see now. You know what I'm saying? We're not getting our backstab off. I find that completely ridiculous. See that? That's ridiculous, bro. What is going on here? That's horseshit, yeah. Backstabs are the best way. I don't know why. I cannot tell you why that they have been malfunctioning so bad. Look at that. Again. There it is. They shouldn't even give me that one. It's like the ones I should get, they're not giving me. The ones I should be missing, they're giving me. I don't know. I really wish they'd fix it. The game's been out since 2020. Like, dude, tighten it up. And then it was a remake on top of that. Like, you guys should have had all this shit ironed out by now. In my opinion. Yep, the game looked at that shit. Yeah, their fucking combo. Oh, God. Thank you. So, yeah, she's quite tedious, to say the least. Quite fucking tedious. Either way, guillotine axe. So once again, since we've killed her, if you reset the world state, this is going to shift you back to neutral. Then you got 3 more deaths to do. And it's not just about the stones, guys. Like, it's a pretty tedious run here, because you gotta run all the way around to that cliff 3 times. And that's like the fastest route to kill yourself in human form. You know what I mean? So, something to keep in mind. So what we gotta do is run through the whole zone. Our prime evil demon, the one that was called Snail Demon for the longest time, I just could not remember his fucking name. He's going to be all the way down here. If you guys remember, it's the only way to get your colorless demon souls for the most part, unless you either trade with Sparky the Crow, which can only be done with the Golden Mask and the Talisman of God. And then besides that, the one in every world, and then we're going to get one for doing Pure Black world, Pure Black character tendency. Now what's nice is this is going to give us the other colorless demon soul, so we can go ahead and get that last miracle. But we got to do it all. Now, since we were able to kill the red dragon earlier, there's two dragons, a blue and the red one. Blue one's much beefier. You have not seen him out in the world just yet. But since we're able to kill the red one, he's not here. So that's going to make this even that much easier. So we took advantage of him earlier so we could do pure white right at the start of the game. But he's not, you know, blowing fire all over us and everything else. I will say, how nice is it to have a full health bar, guys? Like, this is something we just don't ever have, you know what I mean? Right at the end, since this is our last pure Black World Tense event, we're good, you know? We're not worried about anything. But, you know, if you're trying to do things for your platinum, and trying to do everything to get as much items as you can in a single playthrough, unfortunately, you just don't get that health bar, you know what I mean? But yeah, it is nice. Event that, I mean, all of our base stats, 30 health, 25 endurance just about, and then having 20 in mind looks absolutely perfect, you know, as far as base stats go. Nice beefy bars and everything. Being pure black, these guys should work more, but it might be because they're that weak. Yeah, 20 for him. I think typically it would probably be more like 4. So you're probably getting like 4 times as many souls. We'll see up here at the Blue-Eyed Knights. Now, if you want to fast travel, you guys could fast travel over here and then just use a few stones to, you know, get you back to pure black. But like I said, the run's not that bad. Backstab is so weird in this game. I swear, it's so weird. The placement. You play a game like Elden Ring, you just rush behind them really quick. It's like right in the center of their back. It's like offset in this game, where it's like to the side a little bit. If you notice, I was beside his horn to get that backstab off, and then when I'm trying to get them in our Phantom fights, they're just not lining up, you know, just not lining up. The good news is, as long as you made it this far and the next area pops up on the screen, if you die, you'll end up here. Now, I've heard a very huge misconception that dying in pure black will bring you back to neutral. This is not true. Dying does nothing, you know. It is, you're in pure black. I don't understand why people think that. If you're in pure black, how can dying bring you back to white? You know what I mean? I understand that you killed the Phantom, but it doesn't reset unless you travel. So I don't know why people say that. You best believe it. Dying's okay. In fact, we've died before doing black. You know, we've proven that false myth as well. But I don't want you guys to feel this pressure and stuff like, oh shit, I can't die. That's not true. You can die. Hopefully you don't. But if you do, I don't want you to stress about it. Don't want to make people's playthrough harder than it has to be. That's, you know, that's for damn sure. So, we're going to have to work our way all the way back towards the penetrator. Not all the way, but as soon as you go through your shortcut here, just get to the far right. Go up your stairs. And once you follow this around, that's where your primeval demon is. And, you know, we're done. It's going to be a rather short episode. There's only one pure white world character tendency event. And then we could do almost all of the pure black. We can't finish that until next episode when we actually do our last area. So once you follow us around, going down here to the left, this is where we're, you know, this is what we're after. Oh shit. Didn't realize how far our health was. I'm not too worried about dying, but, you know, if I don't have to do a run back, that'd be nice. That was a cheap primeval there. They're so valuable in what they drop, but they're not worth dick, are they? I never really paid attention to it before. No, they're not worth shit. Alright guys, with that, we're done. You have finally, officially knocked out all World Tendency events. Fact, that makes a weapon I don't really care about. I wonder if I should get it. I don't even know what weapon we need to make it out of, though. We could have popped that way earlier. I guess I'll just pop it. Why not? Alrighty, so it's like 1.5 levels to try to get that endurance a little bit higher. Alright, so now we're at 25. Now I'm gonna have to go all the way to like 40 to really wear any armor set, so I'll probably just stop at 25 this playthrough. Maybe we'll just stick with damage. I mean, I'd like to get it, but even at 25, guys, if I were to take out this ring, we have to stay under 50%, and 65 without that ring. I mean, we could wear a lighter set, But I like this one. And then there's other sets that are much better than this one too.
I was worried sick.
Let's see what we get away with. But yeah, the other sets I like a lot too. They're just even heavier. Like that's 13. What's ours? 11.5. So like that one's nice, but it's even heavier, you know. So you have to wear something like this, Burrower. That's 13. That's your starting armor's 13. You know what I mean? That's 10. You see how the blue eye looks. And even though I bet you still don't. You see what I'm saying? It only saved us 2%. So it's not going to matter. Wear what you want. Keep the ring on. That's what I say. I'd love to wear the set we got to start. The one I said looked like more of a Faith set, which is Bushwick. Which you're looking at 20 pounds just for the chest piece. So you got to have like 40 endurance and probably still have on that ring, if we're being honest. So I'm going to stick with the old Gloom set. Now, before we get into character tendency, this is your last chance. It's your last chance. Attune what you want attuned, guys. Attune what you want, you know, what you want attuned. It's your last chance. So, Saint's Trophy, you have officially got all of your miracles. One of the hardest ones to get. We did that one in a single playthrough, but Magic's going to take at least 2 more because you have to make choices with your souls. So, now that we have that, you got your trophy, you got all your miracles, you have every miracle in the game, right? So put on what you like best. We cannot change this again. Just, you know, to be clear, we cannot change this again. So we have second chance, which is, you know, going to be absolutely phenomenal. As it's like we can't be killed. If we get killed, we come back to life at 50% health. It's really nice. So I'm probably just going to go with second chance and then evacuate, guys. And then we have, you know, other spells and things like that we could use. So before we get into Pure Black, the obvious thing to do is do your White World Tendency event. So, I'm sorry, character. So at this point, like I said, we were already in Pure White, but that last Phantom should have put you there. If not, you need to go kill invaders, or you need to be summoned to another player's world to help them with bosses. So let's say you guys follow along. Is it lined up for us? Then it should have lined up for you, right? We could all avoid the mess. But either way, so you guys started a quest on the Monumental. This quest line could have been started right at the beginning of the game. We started at episode 16. It's only like 6 episodes ago. That way, I mean, you could actually start the quest right now and you wouldn't fuck it up. But if you push too far, you get locked out of it. I don't want to take the risk. So, the Monumental, you start a quest line with him. That's what I said at the start. You know, you quickly go through his dialogue, get the cutscene, but you end up skipping over the dialogue choice. But once you have accepted his quest, you come back and get the Allies ring, otherwise known as the Friendship ring. So while you are a blue Phantom, that's going to boost all of your attack power, whether that be spells, miracles, physical, doesn't matter. Attacks all of your, you know, it's going to boost all of your attack power while you're in online mode, co-op. Now, Pure Black World Tendency is going to get us the opposite ring. Then at that point, we're going to get a few rings next episode, and we'll be missing 2. Now, for the last 2, we need to farm up Fat Officials until they end up dropping a gold coin. Then we need to farm up the Skeleton until he ends up dropping a Pure Bladestone. These can be traded to Sparky the Crow for your last 2 rings. Now, I do want to go check our inventory and see if we got the Pure Bladestone. And I'll still save it for next episode, so we do it at once, but I'm curious of how much farming I have to do. Stop it. Jesus. Bruh.
Thou seekest the
Not
power
you.
of the soul.
This is annoying.
Then
This
touch
shit.
the demon inside
It doesn't
thee.
get more annoying than this shit here, guys. I gotta tell you, it's about to make me fucking snap.
I shall await thy return.
If you don't shut the
Slayer
fuck
of
up.
demons.
Bruh.
I am here for thee.
Alright,
and
whatever.
thee alone.
Yeah, I can't think of anything more fucking annoying than that. Than stack NPC on top of fucking NPC so you can't talk to the one you intend to talk to. That's awesome. Yeah, there you go. Why don't you stay away from him a bit, you dumb whore? You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Sorry, guys. I told you it's not dying from bosses over and over that pisses me off. It's shit like that. That's the shit that I'm like, dude, I cannot fucking deal with this shit here. I do apologize. It's just how how I'm wired, I guess. What the fuck's our Bladestone? Sharpstone, Clearstone, Greystone, Bladestone Shard, Suckerstone. All I've gotten is Bladestone Shard. You're fucking with me. We even got Bladestone Chunk? What? That is so weird. Alright, so yeah, we're going to have to farm up that item. I guess while we're here, let's go ahead and situate our inventory. So, heals. I can have 20. Yeah, might as well pull 25 of those out. 10 of those out. Dark Moon's awesome. But yeah, let's start getting some better heals on here, guys. Moving into, you know, what is the end game. So I'm going to try to just keep these as a backup. So we'll go late moon, then we'll go full moon. That'd be good. But keep on stones since we can now use those. And then I was going to put on spikes, but it's okay. Either way, guys, now that we have covered our pure white world tendency event, what you have to do is set your character tendency all the way to pure black before your next NPC even shows up. Then she's going to have a hit list of everyone she wants you to kill. So you want to do this by killing the lesser NPCs, such as the sidekicks to the main one. So we don't want to touch Sage Freak. We don't want to touch her, the Witch. In fact, we're not going to touch her at all until like next episode. But we don't want to kill your Bane, but they're sidekicks, like him. Your basic spell merchant. He's okay to kill. So look at your character tendency. No longer pure white. And you're going to get items from a lot of this. And almost every item you're going to get, you already have, by the way. But it does give you a second chance to certain rings and stuff like that. So he's okay to kill.
What has possessed you? Maybe old, but I'm not frail.
Oh, yeah, he hits pretty hard. Thank you. He actually dropped a good ring that you already have, ring of great strength, then brushwood set. Same says, oh, that looked great for bait, but we just can't use it. We go to him. He's not important. Thank you. I think he dropped a soul. Yeah, Storage Warrior. Then we can go on over here. Remember, make sure you get your Pure Fang Stone from us. Once you do, take her out. That should push us in black. We're not there quite yet. We can't touch him, but we can touch him. Thank you. There you go. Pure black character tendency, which I really like that icon too. Looks really cool. Either way, guys, let's put us where we want to be. Now we can simply go on up. There's going to be this middle platform here. Actually, I do believe we have to reset the world. Yeah, that's my bad. So once you do all that to get to pure black, you will have to actually reset the world. Now we can head on up. What a waste of heals, you know? What a waste of heals for me. There she is. So she's like, oh, I've seen you've killed before. And now she's going to give you pretty much a hit list. And you have to do it in the correct order. You could probably kill all these guys and then come back. I think it's easier just to show it off how it goes.
No one can blame. Perhaps a slayer. I want you to kill. You will be rewarded. Do we have an agreement? A reason?
Wait, which one was first?
But remember, I will not link.
Hold on, I think it's Urbane's first.
I want you to. You will be rewarded amply.
Stop doing that.
Do we? A reason? Ha. Just think of it. I want you to kill Saint Urbane and his followers.
And his followers. So his followers were already dead. You know, we just killed them, so we don't have to worry about him. Just Saint Urbane. She's gonna start calling them off name by name, and she wants their followers dead too. So let's say you would have killed other NPCs out in the world, like blacksmiths, merchants. That could have sent you to pure black, and then you would have done what she said. Now he will use God's wrath. He will use God's wrath. He's like a pure caster though, so he's not going to come at you no melee. So you're going to get his armor set again. And I believe the ring, ring of devout prayer, which we've already gotten before. So now we have that. She should be asking for us to kill Sage Freak, which is not Sage Freak, it's Sage Freak. I've heard so many people say that. Like, why would his name be Freak? You know what I mean? It's Freak. Sorry, drive me crazy.
I want you to. You will be rewarded amply. Do we have an agreement? A reason?
And you should ask for patches
I
after
want you
this.
To kill Sage Freak. You will be rewarded. Do we have an agreement? A reason? Just excellent.
Alright, now we can go on down, kill him. So all this leads to is like the opposite ring of the allies ring. It's going to boost your damage while you do invasions. So like I said, it's better doing a separate character you plan on making invasions, or like I said, if you're like us and you're just trying to get a platinum, it's what we have to do. We have to get that pure black world tendency, or character tendency, or it's gonna be, you know, do a bunch of online invasions, and we're not gonna have the time. It's 2025 for one, guys. So, and then this game came out on multiple different consoles, so the players are split up. It didn't have crossplay, so it's going to be much more difficult. This is just, you know, what I came up with to make life easier on everyone. It does kind of ruin your playthrough. Whatever spells you got, you know, that's it. Whatever's equipped is equipped, that's it. But it is what it is.
So, here is your reward. Take.
You should be asking about patches.
Don't look at me with that. I want you to kill Patches. No reason for pause now, is there?
No reason for pause at all. Patches sucks in every game. He did kick us down a hole, guys, so don't feel too bad about old Patty Boy. But this gets you another color of his Demon Soul, too, so pretty nice. If you want any more heals, it is the time. Because Patches, you know, he's dead. He's not coming back. Deep ring. Now, she should at this point ask you to kill a prince. Prince is not here, so that's just that we're going to have to come back, because we're going to have to kill the prince first, then we'll have to kill Yuria. So this is next episode. Regardless, we're going to get lined up.
So, here is your reward. Take.
Colorless.
Don't look at me with that ravenous. I want you to kill Prince Ariona, son of Elant.
So Elant is the final boss of the game. So as we get closer to him, we will be able to kill the prince. Now, with that being said, that is all we could actually do. So pure white tendency events are done. Pure black's almost done. Pure white character tendency's done. Pure black character tendency's almost done. All of your pure white and pure black world tendencies are wrapped up in full. So with that being said, guys, we are going to go ahead and wrap up here. Next episode is going to see us go back to World 1, push that all the way to the final boss, and get all, you know, every area cleared, everything lined up. We're going to come back here, wrap up the rest of our quest, show you guys the farms for the last 2 items that need to be traded to Sparky the Crow, and just tighten up a lot of loose ends and, you know, get ready for our endings. Like I said, probably 2 episodes left. Next episode is just going to kind of wrap up all of our, you know, loose ends, do a lot of busy work, and then our final episode will be, you know, the final boss, your endings, hidden weapons, and hopefully the last bit of your trophies aside for your spells. So with that, we will catch y'all back here shortly.